watching Bison TV.
Bison TV brought to you by Excellent Windows. Don't forget you can see the action clearer on Bison TV through Excellent Windows. Let's get straight down to the business in this one early as the Sheffield Steeldogs made the trip down to Basingstoke in what proved to be an action-packed encounter. The week before it was the Bison who fell behind early on against Peterborough. Thomas Karpov seemed insistent that wouldn't be the case again. A neat finish after being left with space to pick his spot. An excellent start for the Bison. And with their tails up, the hosts were keen to make it 2 as soon as possible. A power play opportunity and a blue line blast from Kieran Long doing just that. The puck making its way through a crowd of bodies and Dalibor Sedler only able to watch it go in. An early timeout for the Steeldogs, whose ears must have been alight by the time coach Andre Payet was done. Get the feeling he wasn't very happy. Well, he certainly would be a sourpuss moment later, as once again the Bison carved their way through the defence. Michael Wales and Karpov showing great composure on the puck, the Czechman getting his second and the home team's third of the night. The Steeldogs seemed happy to let Karpov have the space though, and he once again exploited it as the Bison found the net. Unfortunately for Andy Melacarino, and for those on the far side of the rink, it would be the side netting. No need to panic though, as a similar move brought its rewards for a different line with just under 4 minutes to go in the first. Doug Shepherd with the feed, Joe Greener with the finish, a fantastic first for the on-fire herd, and far too many F's in a sentence. Ill discipline continued to cost the Steeldogs as the period wore on, leaving a certain number 7 to make his feelings felt at the officials at the end. Obviously, the break didn't do much good for the blood pressure of Mr. Payet, and immediately at the start of the second, he found himself making a trip to the penalty box, much to the delight of some in the arena. Maybe some of them were dressed in black. It didn't cost the visitors on the scoreboard, and with the side regrouped, they went about proving to the Bison that the game wasn't over yet. Lubomir Korhorn making the most of Greg Chambers' pass, his speed and finish ending any hopes of a shutout. That goal seemed to give them some confidence going forward, and soon the deficit was down to 2. Ashley Calvert this time with the finish to set up an intriguing final period. The first goal in the third would say a lot about how the rest of the period would pan out, and it was the Steeldogs who got it. Andrew Hurst credited with the goal, but more important would be the confidence boost it would give the Yorkshire side. Forward came the Steeldogs again, and it seemed the long trip through the wind, rain and Newbury had been worth it for the travelling fans, as the puck seemed to hit the back of the net. However, referee Thompson was on hand to wash it out. Not only was the net off its moorings, but Dean Skins had stopped the puck from crossing the line. Bison needed to wake up out of their slumber, and sometimes it's the little bit of luck that can bring its rewards. Adhering to the old adage of putting the puck on net and seeing what happens, Joe Greener got to celebrate the strike. Sedler may be wondering how that one snuck in. If only we had an excellent replay to show you. Ah, there it is. And much to the delight of the team, those in the arena and the Twitter faithful, the Bison didn't sit on it. Joe ran rushing into the slot, bamboozling the netminder with speed, making it 6-3. But hold your horses, remember what happened earlier in the game. The Steeldogs were keen to prove they would come back once again. Edgar Bebris did just that, making it a 2-goal lead, the so-called worst lead in hockey. The Bison kept the pressure on, and what followed can only be described as a scramble. No end result though, as it remained 6-4. Not for long though, the Steeldogs once again battling and making the most of a power play opportunity. Corhorn the scorer with a little bit of afters at the net as the bodies collided. Here's a closer look at it all thanks to our excellent replay. The end result, a Steeldogs player in the box. Before moving to the bench with a misconduct. And an early entrant for the 2016 Javelin at the Olympics as well. The final moments, though, were all about whether the Steeldogs could pip an equaliser. But it very quickly turned into an empty net chance for the Bison. The less said about that, the better. The Bison taking the victory after another night of entertainment in Basingstoke.